Assalamu alaikum, family. It's your brother Ben X. And I wanted to talk about something very quickly. If y'all can hear me, put yes in the comment section. If y'all in here, if y'all can hear me pretty well, put yes in the comment section. If you can hear me, put yes in the comment section. Before we get started, I want to make sure y'all can hear me pretty good. I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. Okay. Cool. So, what I wanted to discuss with you all is this. Y'all heard Brittney Griner, right? Y'all heard the good news? Sister Brittney, who was in prison in, I believe, what was it, Canada? Or wherever she was. Because of some cannabis or something that she had. They did a prisoner trade. You know, they traded her in for, I guess, a Canadian, someone who was here. Or Russia, wherever it was. I don't know why my mind can't really pinpoint it right now. But I never heard of that whole where you can trade prisoner thing. I never heard of that. But this is what I want to speak about. Which one was it, y'all? Is it Russia or Canada? Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it Canada or Russia? Is it Russia? I think it's Russia, not Canada. It's Russia. Russia. Okay. Now, this is what I want to speak on because I never seen that prisoner trade. I never seen the prisoner trade. So it made me think about something recently. I said, man, I got to go live about this because how many of us are in prison right now, mentally and in our lives, and we need to make a trade? Huh? Oh, see, I know y'all all looking for me to talk about Brittney. Praise be to Allah, Brittney is finally free. Because I don't believe, she should have been locked up for that little stuff that she had. But how many of us, we won't free ourselves because we haven't made a trade? Huh? We haven't traded the devil in for God. And I'm not talking about no spooky God in the sky, nor no spooky devil under the ground. I'm talking about principles, the things that we submit to. We need to trade those unrighteous thoughts for some righteous thoughts. We need to trade those unrighteous behaviors for good behaviors. We need to trade in our bad friends for our good friends so that we can free ourselves from rid of the captivity that we put on our own lives. We need to trade our poor mindset that we got from our family or that we got from school. We need to trade that mindset in for more financial literacy that's improved, that study mindset. We need to get a higher level mindset. Something needs to be traded in. Because listen, scriptures say, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. It says, as a man thinketh in his heart, at the core, so is he. So we need to trade our thinking. Scripture also says his ways is not our ways, his thoughts is not our thoughts. We need to trade our ways in for his ways. We need to trade our thoughts in for his thoughts so that we can have a better life, because many of us in prison right now, you are at a job, and as you drive there, you miserable. You don't feel like there's a way for you to get out. You're in a financial bind. You're in a relationship bind. You're in a mental bind with yourself, and you feel there's no way for you to get out. You looking at a life sentence. You think you looking at a life sentence. Man, I have no more resources. You said I ain't got no lawyer fees. Oh, I got no more. Oh, I ain't got no nothing. No parole. And you saying, man, this is a life sentence because I don't know what else to do. You got to trade those thoughts, those negative thoughts. You got to trade that self-doubt in for confidence. Sisters, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you seeing nothing. You seeing somebody who ain't worth nothing. So you paint your face with makeup and you make yourself look like a totally different human being. God never made a mistake when he made you. So as long as you love yourself, to hell with everybody else who may think you're ugly. But you got to trade those negative thoughts that you have about yourself in with something else, or else you're going to always be in prison. Ooh, brothers. Man, we got to trade. We got to trade our insecurities in. I know you're not where you want to be right now. But don't let that insecurity of not being where you want to be right now allow you to become more abusive in other areas to make up for the areas that we lack. No, just trade in. That mindset and that knowledge that we have what we lack, trade it in with some good knowledge. Trade it in with more knowledge so that we can compensate for what we lack so we can reflect a better human being. Oh, man, we got to trade it in. Trade in those people who's around you and you know they're around you just to use you and you don't want to let them go. You got to trade them in before you get bit by the snake. You got to trade in those people that we enabling. Damn, we enabling them. We think we helping them, but they really big loads on our shoulders. We got to trade them in. I didn't say let them go. You know, give them some knowledge, get them a way out, but you can't continue to carry them because you're hurting them. Oh, we got to trade them in. We got to trade in those financial thoughts that's in our head. Money don't grow on trees and we got to save. The bank ain't giving us no money in our savings account. 0.0 some percentage. And inflation is 7%. How am I saving money if I got my money saved in the bank and inflation is increasing at a high rate like that? I'm not saving no money. I'm losing money. So I got to trade in those thoughts, man. Trade in them thoughts. Put my money in the shoebox and just save it. Man, the fiat dollar not worth nothing. So what is that dollar doing sitting in the damn shoebox under my bed besides losing value? No, I got to trade that thought in with how can I put that money to work for me? How can I put that in an investment, a business, something, real estate, to where it can grow? So we just got to trade our thoughts in so that we can be free like Brittney. If we want to be free like Brittney, we have to trade something in. Woo! That's the message of the day, man. Trade it in. I don't know what you got to trade in. All of us got to trade something different. Well, man, you got to trade that in. You know, if you've been molested when you was younger, you may be trying to ignore it, thinking that it's not affecting you. Oh, it's affecting you. It's affecting your relationships if you ain't dealt with it. It's affecting your self-esteem if you ain't dealt with it. It's affecting how you see yourself, how you see men, how you see women, depending on the situation. If we ain't dealt, we got to trade some thoughts in that you ain't worth nothing, that you're worthless. Trade that thought in with, you know what, even though this happened to me, this makes me even more valuable. Because I'm able to reach some people who done been really scarred and they can relate to me. And I'm going to show them how to be strong through this type of situation. Now, I got value still. They say if I threw $100 bill on the ground and it fell into some dirt and it got mud on it and I stumped on it, that $100 bill ain't lost no value because it done got in the mud, sister. That $100 bill ain't lost no value because you done got some little doo-doo on it. That $100 ain't lost no value because you stepped on it. And it may lost some value because the Federal Reserve is printing out money every day, but it didn't lose no value because you stepped on it. All we gonna do when we see that $100 bill on the ground, we gonna blow it off. Give me that dollar. We gonna wipe it off, clean it up, and we gonna go find something of value and we gonna use that $100 bill. You still usable. God still want to use you. You just got to see the value in yourself. Yeah, you just got to see the value in yourself now. If you didn't see no value in your head, you would have died yesterday. That's how I see it. If you had no value, God was through with you, you would have been dead. You would have been dead last week. But there's some type of value that we have. We got another 24 hours in the day or 23 hours and 50-some seconds. Man, what are we doing with God's time? So I just want to use this story that everybody's talking about to give us another reason to look into self. What do I got to trade in, brother Ben, to be free? See, I'm not free behind bars, but man, mentally I may be in prison somewhere. What needs to be traded in so that I can free that part of my brain, so that I can free that part of my mind, so that I can free that part of my life? Some of us, we stuck because we stuck. Oh man, I hope that didn't go over your head. Do I need to say it again? You know how the pastor say, come on now, can I get a witness in here? Huh? Can I get a witness in here? Some of us, we stuck because we stuck. We ain't moving. Damn, we ain't made no decision. We ain't went to no meetings. We got no coaching, no mentorship. We invested nothing. We ain't made no different steps. We ain't took no different actions. That's why we stuck. You in the same condition because you're doing the same thing we did 5 years ago. You thinking the same way you thought 5 years ago. Trade that in if you want to get free. So I hope, man, I know I'm not going to reach everybody, but I hope I touch somebody during this live stream today. I hope you've been thinking, saying, damn, man, what can I trade in that Brother Ben is talking about? What can I really trade in to make my life 5% better, 10% better? Let's think about it, family. What can we trade in? Not who can we trade in. We always want to look outside. I'm talking about look inside. What can I trade in me that can change my life? Because I can't control them. People gonna be people. No matter how good you are to them, no matter how nice and kind you are to them, no matter how beneficial you are to them, I've learned from experience, man, they don't give a damn. When they done with you, they gonna put you in that toilet like that tissue and flush you down the toilet. E.T. said, you owe you. Yeah, I gotta look at what can I control. I can't control nobody else. So if my life is determined on how somebody else is, boy, my life is boy, I'm in trouble. If my life, my happiness, my joy, my success is determined on somebody else's mood, I'm in trouble. So I gotta learn, what do I need to trade in to take control of my own life? You hear me? So hey, I hope I said something, man, during this live stream, man, that really helped you change your life, change your perspective, and inspire somebody to go be more productive. Inspire somebody to go do something different to make your life better. And if I did, all praise is due to Allah. I thank you all for listening. I'm going to leave you all as I came with the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum, man. Y'all share this video with somebody.